What if I told you that the life you dream of is just on the other side of your discomfort? Your comfort zone might feel safe in there, but is it actually serving you, or is it just keeping you stuck? Every successful person you admire got comfortable being uncomfortable. And if you want to grow, you need to do the same thing. Think about the last time you truly pushed yourself. Was it scary? Probably. But was it worth it? Absolutely. Imagine waking up a year from now in the exact same position you're in today. If that terrifies you, then stick around, right? Because I'm going to give you some red hot tips on how to make the uncomfortable comfortable. So did you know that most people crave comfort, right? And it's familiar, it's predictable, and it feels safe and cozy. But here's the question, right? Is what you're comfortable with actually serving you, or is it just what you know? It's the known, it's the familiar. But here's the truth, right? Growth doesn't happen in the familiar. The life you dream of, the success you aspire to, and the version of yourself you want to become, it all exists outside of that cozy little comfort zone. And if you want to achieve, right, something greater, you need to get comfortable with discomfort. You really do. And we'll have a look at why comfort can actually hold you back, because comfort isn't necessarily bad, but it can be deceptive, right? It tricks you into thinking you're secure while keeping you stuck. And if you never challenge yourself, right, you never evolve. You stay in that same repetitive cycle, doing the same things and getting the same results. You've probably heard of that saying, haven't you? If you do what you've always done, you'll get what you've always got. Nothing changes if nothing changes, and it's so true. If you just look at anyone who's actually achieved something extraordinary, right, they didn't get there by doing what was easy or what was known. They faced challenges, uncertainty and fear, but they pushed through it anyway, because on the other side of that discomfort was growth, opportunity, success, and the 2.0 version of yourself. Your comfort zones are like bubbles. They protect us from the unknown, but they also limit our potential. And if you never step outside your little bubble, you'll never discover what you're truly capable of. The world is full of opportunities, right? But only for those willing to take a step beyond what feels safe. I just want you now to think back to a time when you did something that initially felt uncomfortable. It might have been public speaking, taking a new job, moving to a new city, starting a business. At first, I bet it was nerve-wracking, but as you leaned into the discomfort, you adapted, right? And what once felt impossible, in the end becomes second nature. That's how growth works. Every time you step outside that comfort zone, you expand it. And what was once intimidating, it then just becomes normal. And the key is to keep stretching yourself so that discomfort becomes a habit rather than an obstacle, and actually becomes comfort within itself. And this is why discomfort should not be feared. It should actually be welcomed into your life. The people who are truly successful in life are the ones who have made a habit of pushing through discomfort. They really push through it, and they recognise that those uncomfortable moments are the gateway to growth, new opportunities, and ultimately your success. So how do we make the uncomfortable comfortable, right? How do you train yourself to actually embrace the discomfort? But did you know, right, your brain processes fear and excitement in similar ways? So instead of saying I'm scared, tell yourself I'm actually excited. And this small shift can change your entire approach to the challenges. Just take small steps as well. You don't have to leap into the deep end immediately. Start small, push yourself a little. Just push yourself a little beyond what feels safe, and then just build from there. With consistency each day. And you also want to seek discomfort daily. So do something each day that challenges you. Whether it's actually speaking up in a meeting at work, or trying a new skill, or introducing yourself to something new. Just embrace the failure as learning. Fear of failure is actually keeping people stuck, but fear isn't the opposite of success. It's part of it. Every setback teaches you something vulnerable, and you reflect on it. You need to surround yourself with growth-minded people as well, because the people around you influence your mindset. So spend time with those who challenge and inspire you, rather than those who just keep you stuck in your comfort zone. And did you know that every time you overcome an uncomfortable situation, you build resilience towards it as well? And this makes it easier to handle the bigger challenges in the future. Just make discomfort part of your routine. The more frequently you step outside of your comfort zone, the more natural it becomes. It's like a muscle. You just have to train it consistently. Train it. right? But if you actually look at all the successful people in life, right, they all have one thing in common. Do you know what it is? They embrace discomfort. There's a lot of famous people, too many to give example for, but faced enormous amounts of rejection and hardship early in their career, right? But instead of giving in or retreating to the comfort, the known, they just persisted. And today, they become quite influential figures around the world. If you look at J.K. Rowling, who created the Harry Potter stuff and that, before becoming one of the best-selling authors in history, she faced countless rejections and people saying no to the Harry Potter. And she could have actually stayed within the comfort of believing that she wasn't good enough. And that's the known, innit? But instead, she just kept embracing the discomfort, kept writing, kept going, and ultimately changed the world of literature. You know, athletes as well, they know this technique well. No champion ever won by staying comfortable. They push through, they train hard, and push through the pain of training and injuries and self-doubt to reach the peak of their performance. The life what you want is waiting for you. So if you keep doing what you've always done, you'll keep getting what you've always gotten, as I said earlier on. The real magic happens when you dare to step out into the unknown, embrace the discomfort, and challenge yourself to actually grow. So ask yourself this, right? Is your comfort zone truly serving you, or is it just keeping you fucking stuck, right? The choice is yours. But remember, right, everything you want is just outside of what feels safe. Lean into it, jump into it, and that's where success lives. I just want you to remember, right, that growth is a lifelong journey and discomfort is your greatest ally. Make discomfort a habit, right, and believe me, right, and soon what was once impossible will actually become second nature for you. Believe me. The moment you realise that being uncomfortable is a sign of progress, right, you'll never look at changes the same way again. So just step forward, right, step into the unknown and just watch yourself transform. Now you might be thinking, oh Daz, do you know, I'm still not ready, right? Well, here's how you can jump into action before you're actually ready. Watch this video wherever YouTube puts it and I'll see you in there.